When it comes to planning a retreat, there's ways to get it to go from average to incredibly transformative. Welcome to Retreat Boss, where we speak about inspired travel for fun, transformation, and profit. Guest experts will give you their tips and tricks on creating the most impactful retreats, both for you and your clients. Whether you want a meditative getaway, a wellness trip, or a business escapade, we provide you with the best advice in organizing and hosting a tremendous event. Join Catherine Kontos as she talks with fellow experts about creating exclusive and successful retreats. Dive deep into the most unique activities, the best destinations to visit, and the most uplifting trips out there that you can discover. Here is your host, Catherine Kontos. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Retreat Box podcast. I'm your host, Catherine Kontos, and today we have a very special guest joining us, Lori Montesanti, the visionary founder behind the Synergy, the retreat show. This unique blend of collaboration, relaxation, and information has been making waves in the retreat world. Today, we'll delve into the story behind its creation, its mission, and the profound impact it has on participants. Welcome, Laura. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you, Catherine.
Let's start from the beginning. Who are you and what made you create this beautiful show? Give us the background about Laura and what happened before all this came about.
Yes, with pleasure. It's a personal journey, as for everybody that entered the wellness world. For me, started many years back when I was living in London and having a very stressful life. And that's when I, got in touch with wellness practices. And the first thing I did was really entering, meditation and learning about meditation. And from there, my desire to learn more grow. And I started exploring around the world, traveling and finding different practices that really would contribute to my journey. And that's really how it started. From there, I became a yoga teacher. I worked in wellness for a while. And just to give you a brief version, because it's a very long story, eventually I created a consultancy company a few years ago, and I started putting wellness retreats together on board of yachts. And also I was approached by properties that wanted to increase the wellness offering. And by attending many trade shows around the world throughout the years, I attended yoga festivals, but also travel shows, wellness shows, and so on. I really felt there was a disconnection between all the parties involved. Retreat leaders didn't have a place where they could meet properties. Travel agents didn't really have a place where they can interact with retreat leaders and learn more about the wellness space. So there wasn't a real space for wellness as an industry, which is on its own is a big and complex industry, and the travel industry, which again is a breed of its own, to meet and actually learn from each other. And I really thought there was the need for them to meet, to really create more wellness experiences together. So that's how I decided to create Synergy, really finding that space for the two industries to come together and learn from each other, and with the ultimate goal to really create more wellness experiences that can benefit people out there and help people healing.
And this is, for anybody that knows anything about events, and this is not this is big. It's a big deal. There's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that you have to put together. A lot of people, a lot of companies, a lot of staff, whatever it is, it's a lot. Right? People get stressed out over a 15-person retreat, right? Like a 15-person retreat. It's because that's a lot.
But
Yeah.
you need a team. Like, what's your team like? I could imagine the support you must have in order to be able to pull this off.
Yeah, I have a wonderful team of people that are based in different locations, from the States to Europe, in different places, and all with the different skills, and the different skill sets come together to really help with putting the event together. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I definitely wouldn't be able to do this on my own, even though I started on my own during COVID. So that's when we launched in 2020 during COVID time. But I really think, and that's something that you see with many people, the vision and the determinations is what really helps. And I think if you keep that focus on your goal, you will make it. No matter what, you can do it. And I really hope that this resonates with other people out there.
How long did you have this vision before it actually happened?
Um, It's been quite a while. It's been brewing for a long time, in the sense that I always knew that at one point I had to put my skills together and my passion to come together in something that really was going to be meaningful for people. When you enter wellness as a practitioner, and I'm sure many people that are yoga teachers or wellness practitioners out there, they went through a very similar journey. You experience something in your life, you feel that you're struggling with something, and then you find this practice that really helps you, and you're like, this is just so powerful, so amazing, I need to share it, I need to do something with it. And then you become the teacher, you become the facilitators for these practices, just because you feel this is just so unique, so special, I need to do something with it, I need to help others, right? And that was exactly what happened with this. I really felt I collected all these skills throughout my experiences in life, and I had to do something with it. And I felt that there was something that could have been done to improve the industry in order for the industry to deliver more healing. And I really think that as an industry, wellness travel industry, we have the power to change things out there, to have a huge impact on people. But unless we come together and we get inspired from each other and learn from each other, it's very hard to do it, because many people feel isolated in his own kind of worlds, and or stuck in the corporate daily life. And really, synergy is a moment for feeling inspired and learning, and seeing that there's so much more that you can do. So yeah.
Well, personally, I want to thank you for that, because being part of the industry, I know that people that are in it, they're there for the transformation that probably happened to them at one point in their life, and they just want to share that gift. And that's what you're doing. You're creating an impact that has like a butterfly effect, where it affects many at one time, not just one person at a time. Which is where I am at, right? I don't do just one by one. I try to like teach and collaborate with everybody, but more in the digital space. You're bringing it in here physically. So thank you for doing that, because it just makes the world a better place. And I'm sure you're surrounded by amazing people that are helping you. Your team and all of that stuff internationally. Isn't it great to just collaborate with people with different cultures, different ideas, because it does bring in different ideas and concepts, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, it's just so stimulating. That's a great thing about what I do. I really get to speak with so many amazing people. And every day that re-inspires me, because you see the life journey and what they have created, or the desire and the the drive that they have behind what they do, and you really see how much good is out there and how much can be done. And that really is so stimulating, and that's why I always can't wait to bring everybody together, because I get to meet everybody individually. That's one requirement for synergy. We have a call, we speak with everybody that participates, we understand the desire and why they're coming, really to create that energy, and that is about collaboration and coming together for that, sharing and being together. So we really have a chat with everybody, and then I get to know them, and then I'm like, I can't wait for you guys to meet because it will be fantastic. And the energy, you feel it, you really feel it once you're there. So
Have you ever wanted to start your own retreat but didn't know how? Retreat Boss has the solution for you. We offer blogs, we offer podcasts with expert advice, but we also offer courses on helping you create your own transformational and very profitable retreats. If you want to know more, go to retreatboss.com and you will find everything you need to make that switch.
Amazing. Walk us through a day at your show. What does that look like for, someone who's participating as a, I think there's different types of people that are there, right? Or different types of companies. So I want to just show up and be a participant, as in like meeting other people, seeing what's available. Give us what a day looks like in one of your during the show.
So we have, I would say, three main categories of attendees. We have the exhibitors, and within the exhibitor category, we have properties that do wellness. So they supply wellness experiences already, but they want to probably increase their wellness experiences, so bring more retreats to the ground and so on. And with also conscious travel and sustainability at the core of their values. That's something that I think goes hand in hand with retreats and well-being. Is something that everybody should really incorporate in what they do nowadays and have it as part of them. So these are the requirements. And then we have DMC, so destination management companies, also supplying wellness experiences around the world. And then we have vendors and our products from, I don't know, yoga mats to consultants. This is a smaller category. We don't have a lot of that. Otherwise, it becomes a bit disruptive in the process. But we have these as the main exhibitor categories. And then we have the travel agents, so the buyers, as you call them in the travel industry. The buyers in this case are travel agents and concierge companies focused on selling wellness. So they have clients that ask for wellness experiences. They want to expand the experiences that they can sell within wellness and market retreats a bit more. And then the third category is the retreat leaders, the practitioners, the facilitators of these wellness journeys. And in many trade shows, you see they are missing in the conversation. And I think actually is something so important, because they are the ones that actually are understanding in that how these practices can really impact people's lives and their journeys. So we bring in all of them together in one place to really meet and network. And then we have media that is focused on wellness travel. We have our sponsors from different backgrounds. So these are really all the different participants for you to have a picture. And the way that we've structured the event is a bit different, actually quite different from what you would get in a normal trade show. And the reason being is because I really feel that when we talk wellness, we need to feel things. We need to experience them to really understand things in depth. So we made it a bit more experiential than you will get in any other trade show, and also informational, because information is what helps us grow and evolve. So the day looks like more or less, I took you through a regular day. We start the morning quite early with optional classes if people want to attend. So we start even at 6:30. We have fitness classes and yoga or breath work, different classes starting very early for who wants to start their day that way, but is optional. And then we move on to meetings around, let's say, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And you start your day with meetings. So you actually sit throughout the 3 days. You sit in 34 meetings of 20 minutes. So you really get to speak with different parties involved. And then I can tell you a bit how the meeting structure works. But you really get to meet nearly everyone during the show in general, because you really are surrounded by everyone all the time and participate in all the activities together. And then from there, we move on to an experiential class or a workshop. so that you can actually start feeling and understanding more in depth how these practices really work and impact you. And then when you go back into these meetings, sometimes you have that realization, oh, okay, that's what we're talking about. Let's switch from that business talk and actually talk about different things, because sometimes they connect you even more deeply. So it's very interesting. You see the shift throughout the days and how people relate to each other. And many times you see the business talk switching to something more personal, or people starting walking around the grounds of the venue and really talking about life, and people hugging each other. And that's such a different feeling from other business trade shows. And then we have the informational side of the event, more in a conference setting. We call it more of a sharing space more than a conference, because we really facilitate a space where people can interact and contribute in the conversation. You don't only have someone on stage that speaks at you, but you're actually part of the conversation and get to ask questions, or do a little work together to really get deeper into that specific topic. And then you usually move on to more meetings, and then you close the day. You have a lunch, of course, a networking lunch, and then you have, your evening meals and networking if you want in the evening as well. But people are really free in the evening to do what they like. This year, we also introduce evening classes. They are going to be around 9:30 to 10:30. Because we felt sometimes it's nice to really close the day, to really switch off with something more calming, like a sound healing session or something like that. So it's available, again, optional, but if you want to take advantage of that, it's good that it's there for you.
I feel like giddy inside. It sounds so much fun, and just like I could actually see that, how people can connect and collaborate so easily the way you set it up. And it's not just like business, 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 business. It has that element of retreat, which, you've done so great at incorporating in it. Oh, wow. So your next one is coming up in October.
Yes.
And it's
correct.
in Mexico. Tell us a little bit, give us some information on that one.
Yeah, so we are a roaming event, so we change location every year. Last year we had it in Ibiza, and we picked the location, even though it was very random for many people to think Ibiza could be a wellness destination, but there is so much heritage there in the actually healing practices, and practitioners really go into Ibiza for that. And the same is with Mexico. We found that Tulum has always drawn lots of seekers for healing, and there are so many practitioners that are based there throughout the year, and many retreats are run there. So we thought it was a very suitable destination for people to go and feel that energy that is present there. It's going to be very different energy from Ibiza, even though, Ibiza still has the element of water and is an island, but the lush vegetation that is on the Riviera Maya, where we are this year, with the beautiful ocean and the white sand beaches, is just very, very different. So you can feel it. And one thing that we are really trying to bring forward is how much you can learn from the local heritage that is present within wellness practices. So we're really trying to bring forward the Mayan heritage in healing and practices that they have been adopting for many, many generations. And so it will be a nice and interesting twist to what we had last year as well.
I think that area of the world is probably the most visited by me. Go there.
Oh, really? Oh, fantastic.
So
good.
I know it really well. Which resort are you holding it at, or which center?
It's a place called Palmaya, the House of Aya. And it's about an hour drive from Cancun.
Okay, so easy to get to. Very good. And Cancun is very, I think there's flights coming in from everywhere to Cancun. It's very easy to get to. So that's good. And what are the dates?
24th to the 27th of October.
Okay. How many people are you expecting?
So we always have up to 300 attendees. That's one thing that we set from the start. Is one thing that I really felt was very important for us to hold, because I've seen lots of events growing and being very big. And in one way, it's good. You have a bigger pool of people you will meet. But we have a real retreat feeling to what we do. And I think when it gets too big, then the human connection gets a bit lost. And so for us to set a maximum 300 is a very important thing. So that's what is now and will always be.
And I think you're sold out for this year. Am I right in saying that?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Good. Congratulations. That's great news. So give us a little hint, since, if you can, for the people that can't participate this year because it's sold out, maybe they could plan for next year. Is there any idea as to where in the world it'll be?
Yes, there is. But we usually announce on the last day of the event. So it's a big reveal at the end of the event. So I cannot share it yet, but it's a completely different area than where we are this year.
Okay. So we're not doing the Americas probably. Okay. We'll see. Trying to get some more out of you. Amazing. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for sharing this incredible journey behind the retreat show. It has been truly a pleasure to have you on. And to our listeners, remember to check out theretreatshow.com. Am I saying it right?
Yes, that's right.
For more details. For this year, I'm sure you're going to be posting a lot on Instagram or wherever where do you showcase all of your stuff on Instagram?
Yeah, we use a lot the socials, and actually we are sending out the newsletter in a few days, revealing all the new upcoming speakers that we have this year. So watch the space, because we have some amazing people coming to speak this year.
Amazing. So. Okay, so follow them on Instagram so you can see what's happening this year, get a taste of the show, and again, go look at them at theretreatshow.com and see where it will be next year. And hopefully we'll get to know on October. What's the last day? October 27th?
Yes, 27th.
Around that time.
So around that time, we'll announce. So you will get to know around those dates. We'll put it out there for sure. And there are more surprises coming. So watch the space, because we'll announce some more things that will be coming up as well.
Beautiful. I'm excited to see it all reveal itself. Thank you so much. And until next time, stay inspired.
Thank you, Catherine. Lovely to speak with you.
Thank you for listening to the Retreat Boss podcast. When it comes to achieving wellness and transformation, nothing is more effective and profound than a well-orchestrated retreat. Achieve huge revenue growth, one trip at a time. Want to learn more on expanding your business with retreats? Visit retreatboss.com, when profitable retreats are made easy. Be sure to leave a rating and subscribe to the show at retreatboss.com/podcast. Until next time, take care.